I've been ghosting my fiancé after she lied to the police and got me put in jail for the night just to protect her male best friend. I'm not sure I can forgive her. My fiancé and I had been together for 5 years. We just got engaged 2 weeks ago. Then she lied to the police, got me thrown in jail for the night, and let me sit in a cell with a concussion, all to protect her male best friend. 3 weeks ago, I came home from work exhausted and found her sitting at the dining table with Mike, her childhood friend. They had serious expressions on their faces. Turns out Mike had just gotten fired and evicted. My fiancé asked if he could stay with us for a few weeks. I said of course, as long as he contributed to household chores and didn't make a mess. The first week was fine. He kept to himself, did his chores, and it was nice having someone to watch basketball with. Then things took a massive turn. Empty beer cans started appearing everywhere. His dirty socks stuffed into our couch. I confronted him about it, but he just apologized and said it wouldn't happen again. I told my fiancé, but she said to cut him some slack since he was going through a tough time. It only got worse. Dried vomit on our toilet seat. Empty bottles of rum, whiskey, and vodka everywhere. I kept mentioning it to him. Same apology every time. My fiancé couldn't care less, and it pissed me off even more. 5 days ago, I came home and my apartment reeked of alcohol. I lost it. Stormed up to the guest room and found him drinking beer on the bed. I went off on him. My girlfriend tried to calm me down, but I didn't budge. I told him he had 2 days to clean my apartment and get out. Otherwise, I was calling the cops. He didn't like that one bit. He got off the bed and charged at me. All I remember is him ramming me into the wall and my head hitting something sharp. Next thing I know, there's a cop pointing a flashlight in my face. I asked where Mike was. The officer said he was in a safe place where I couldn't hurt him. 2 cops grabbed me off the floor and dragged me outside like a rag doll. I saw my fiancé and Mike talking to another officer. I was fading in and out of consciousness. When she looked at me being escorted down the stairs, I wanted to say something, but my head hurt too bad to form any sentence. They put me in the cop car, drove me to the station, and threw me in a holding cell. I kept asking why. All they said was I had the right to remain silent. I just sat there with my head feeling like it was going to explode, trying to make sense of what happened. The next morning, a cop told me I was lucky they didn't press charges and I was free to leave. I asked him to explain what happened. He said they received a call from my fiancé claiming I was drinking again and got really violent. Her friend had subdued me to stop me from hurting her. I was beyond confused. Who was drinking? Who got violent? I texted my dad to pick me up. When I got home, my front door was unlocked. My fiancé was sitting on the couch, mascara running down her face from crying. She jumped up and tried to hug me. I pushed her off and told her to get the hell out of my apartment. She begged and pleaded, but I told her to pack her essentials and leave. After she left, I couldn't stop thinking about it. Why did she lie to the cops? I finally picked up one of her million calls and told her to explain everything without daring to lie. She said after Mike knocked me out, they both panicked. She was scared of calling the cops on Mike because he was already on probation. This would destroy his life. So in the heat of the moment, she made a stupid decision to tell police that I tried to attack her and Mike protected her by accidentally knocking me out. Her reasoning? I could afford it since I didn't have a criminal record, and Mike did. I hung up. She texted apologies, called 100 more times. I was done. The next day, I went to the hospital after randomly throwing up. Turns out I had a concussion, forced to stay home for a month. I've blocked her on everything. She's tried coming over several times a day, but I never answer. Yesterday, her mom texted me saying she tried to overdose on painkillers and was in the hospital. All she wanted was to see me. Part of me feels guilty for ignoring her, but then I remember she watched cops drag me out of my own apartment with a head injury. She let me sit in a jail cell all night with a concussion. She told police I was a violent drunk who attacked her, all to protect a man who literally assaulted me in my own home. She had a choice between her fiancé of 5 years and her childhood friend. She chose him. I don't know if I can ever forgive that. Some choices can't be taken back.